Hello, welcome back to Good Games Ranked Bad. It's your boy RJ Toast, your RJ host to the world of Good Games Ranked Bad. Back at it once again with everyone's favorite, Chaosbringer 21 and Dragon Ballistic.
Hello.
Boys,
Hello.
Generation 2 is the favorite of Chaosbringer 21.
It is the best generation.
Right after Gen 4.
I think that's for
No.
the furry allegations though.
No. Gen 2 is the best generation. Not a furry.
We'll get to his furry allegations in a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and start off with everyone's favorite starter, and I'm calling it now. I swear when the Legend ZA comes out, everyone's going to jump on the Chikorita hype train and talk about how great of a Pokemon it is. Chikorita.
It
Queefly
better
itself.
have either
So what you just said
Queefly-
implies.
Okay.
Also,
Hold
also
on.
gross. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I have to.
RJ, I hope
So
you
I was
name it.
already
I
on
hope
the
you pick
Chikorita hype
Chikorita just to
train
name that.
before because of the
Briefly, yeah.
anime. Yeah, you might have ruined Chikorita for just everybody that watches this video now.
I think Chikorita ruined
You're-
itself before this.
No,
If
you should.
Meganium's not a fairy type in ZA, we're rioting.
I actually agree with you on that one. So yeah, Chikorita. Where do you want to put it? Okay, so
I mean, literally in the trailer for it, Chikorita had a disarming voice.
Look, yes, it did. If I'm being completely honest with you, in terms of appearance,
Yeah.
adorable, pretty good. It's lackluster moveset, and the fact that it's a
Does.
grass type in the Johto region, which grass types don't vibe well in Johto at all.
that is true.
It's really the only reason I would put it in pretty good.
Mm.
Appearance-wise, in the anime, absolutely fantastic. Love where Vine Whip comes out of its little neck things. Love the Razor Leaf. Great personality in the anime. Cute Pokemon. Only thing that sucks is that it's one of the only
Had to for
defensive
some reason crush on Ash Ketchum.
So
They do that.
also, yeah, one of the things you want to talk about weird. There is some I didn't know about this until a couple years ago. There's like Chikorita Ash fanfiction. That's a thing because of the anime. Just want to point that out. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But there's a lot of weird shipping in the Pokemon community. But pretty good, I think, is fine.
Know that. Of course.
Look,
Chaos would know that.
I'm into fanfiction. I'm not gonna deny that.
So,
I'm not gonna deny that.
So Bayleaf.
Bayleaf is almost perfect.
I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
I love the little blade on top of its head. Like I know it's supposed to be a leaf,
I
but
barely use the Pokemon, so like.
So, this list is very heavily for me influenced by the anime. Like I played Gen 2. I played a little bit of Heart and Gold. It's actually Heart and Gold was kind of the game. Like I played Yellow and I liked Yellow sort of as a kid, but I wasn't in love with it. But or Gold and Silver was the Pokemon game for as much as I love Gen 2 that made me hate the Pokemon games. Because I believe my cousin had a copy of Crystal and I didn't like it. But I loved the Pokemon anime. Bayleaf is one of my favorite Pokemon in the anime.
we're
And
gonna
it's
get
always
into
cool.
the
It's
discussion
because
on
it
why
played
you
into
hate
your
Crystal
fanfic.
later.
Also
That's a
because
wild
Bayleaf
take.
just tackles the shit out of Ash every time and it's awesome. And it's adorable.
Yeah, because it loved him
Yeah, I mean, and
in a non consensual way.
yeah, yeah, true.
Apart from Chaos'
yeah, no.
fan fiction reads.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've seen it. Like when you're just trying to find like a decent fanfic to read, and then it's like, oh, here's a Chikorita Ash shipfic. I'm like, why is this here?
And not in my brain already.
Yeah.
Well, the first question I have is, why'd you read it? Why'd you read it?
I didn't. That's the question. It was in the like, hey, here's.
Then how do you know about it?
Because it shows it in the title when you're trying to browse for fanfic to read. It's just the title and it shows the. Haven't you use fanfiction.net?
I think you read it.
God. All right, let's go on to Meganium before we start learning more about.
I just dated this stream. I just dated this stream because I'm old as fuck.
Oh, use Hentai Haven too, I bet.
No. Okay, wait a minute. Time out. Fanfiction.net is normal. That one you said, okay.
I don't know about
Meganium
that one.
average.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, wait.
Average,
Give me
I
your
think, is
argument.
good for Meganium.
It's
It's an
okay.
okay Pokemon.
I really
Give me
enjoy
your
it
argument.
in new Pokemon Snap. Like you get to see all of its animations and everything, and like it looks alive. It was really nice in the original Gen 2 whenever you made your way back to Pewter City, not Pewter City, Viridian City. Viridian City, and you walked into the trainer house and you got to fight the trainer that had Meganium for Alligator and Typhlosion. It looked really good there. First time seeing a Meganium because obviously I chose Typhlosion when I first played Gen 2. So I mean, it's got a good design. It's got a good design. Its stats up, but as far as design wise,
That is very true.
I think all of the Johto
Oh,
Pokemon hit
so
starters.
I may have made the argument for years that I think Gen 2 has some of the best early starters in Pokemon. And
I'd
that is
argue they
totally
got
fine.
some of the better middle evolutions in Pokemon.
And I would even argue that too. I think their ending evolutions can kind of
they
fall off,
do.
but Gen 2 has a really great starter list. I don't think I think Meganium kind of falls off, but I think Meganium at average is fine.
Agree.
So did you find a Meganium and Ash fanfic too?
No, it's mostly well, Meganium's not in the anime. Well, Meganium's not in the anime.
Yes, it is.
No, Ash never has
Ash
Meganium.
doesn't have a Meganium. Doesn't mean that it's not in the anime.
Well, it is. I guess that's fair. That's fair. No, but no. It's usually like I think it's like categorized as Ash's Chikorita, if I remember.
No one's gonna stop me. I'm gonna put Cyndaquil in almost.
Pretty good.
Cyndaquil is almost perfect.
Pretty good.
It is an adorable.
Pretty good.
What do you
Pretty
mean
good.
pretty good? Look at him.
What do you?
So
he. Oh my goodness. I can't
so
believe
I'll be
this.
real. I'm not in love with Cyndaquil like as a starter Pokemon. I think he's all right. It's definitely like I'm not the fan of the design. I'm not a fan of the design, like 100%. It's cute. It's really cute, but also I don't. Cyndaquil in the anime is fine. You know what? I'll dispute it, but I think I'll be okay with Almost Perfect. I'll dispute it
Just a little guy.
a little bit, but I think it's fine. Where are you putting Quilava though? He better be an Almost Perfect.
I mean, I'd argue this entire line is almost perfect.
Oh shit, fair enough then. So yeah, Quilava. Quilava's fucking adorable. If you think Cyndaquil is adorable, Quilava's adorable. Also, I feel like it's the pinnacle of like with like Flame Wheel. It's such a cool move. I remember seeing that like in the later animes, and I was like, that's so cool. And when I found out that was a move as a kid, I was like, that is such a cool move.
And the fact that he evolves at level 14.
Yeah.
I mean, first starter to ever evolve early. Kidding me?
So, yeah. I will also say for Typhlosion, ignoring the internet trying to destroy my boy.
Oh, that's right.
Typhlosion's pretty cool. They're trying to slay under his name. No. You put him back up with Almost Perfect. Actually, I'll make an argument. I won't. I would still keep him in Almost Perfect. However, I'll give you an argument. I don't think Typhlosion is as interesting design-wise as Quilava. I actually think he's kind of a step down.
It's a badger.
Yeah, but I like him more looking like a ferret.
That's fair.
And
but
I know we have
you seen Pokemon: The Legends of Thunder anime?
Yes, I have.
Amazing.
Are you sure?
That is very true. That is a very true point. I will give you. You know what? You might have convinced me.
I actually got super excited because I thought we had a new protagonist. The first time I ever saw it was at an all-you-can-eat pizza place, and they had it playing on the TV. And I look up and I see Pokemon.
You know how much?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how much I wish Ethan had been the protagonist? Like after, like that. I wanted Ethan so bad. Like Ethan and Crystal. Like actually, I know like we were gonna talk about the anime at some point, and we will eventually. I hope. But one of the things I want to talk about that I think is really important is that I wish Pokemon had been brave enough to switch protagonists
earlier than they did.
Because there were really, well, there were some really great protagonists that we're never gonna get this. Ethan, I think, is a really good one. Lucas is a really good one. Uh, Black and White are both really good ones. I think there are what are they called in the
Hilbert
actual name?
and
Yeah, Hilbert and Hilda. Hilbert and Hilda.
Hilbert and
Like
Hilda, yeah.
they're really good. And I also think one of the other bigger criticisms of the anime is that N is such a cool character, and I wish he had been in the anime more. Like I wish N had got his own movie
I feel
or a
like
special.
if we don't get back on the Pokemon train, we're gonna be here all night.
Well, yeah, we. I mean, speaking of
I wouldn't
Pokemon,
mind that.
speaking, I mean, like I don't necessarily mind. Hisuian Typhlosion.
I know we've already ranked him in
Yeah, we've
the
already.
Gen
we in
8.
the Gen 4.
Yeah, Gen
Yeah,
8. We do him in the
Generation
Gen
8.
8. We do him in the Gen 8 tier list. I believe we had him at average.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with putting him
I
back there.
think
I don't
so.
like him as much as I like
I don't either.
Jotonian. Jotonian?
Yeah, Jotonian.
Don't make up words, RJ.
Well, Johto.
Don't make.
Yeah,
Jotonian. That's got to be the
Fine.
way to call it now, right?
Jotonian.
Fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, Totodile is god tier.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. Thank you. Consensus. Hooray.
I will pick Cyndaquil over Totodile every time in a Generation 2 playthrough, but I am well aware of the fact that Totodile is like peak Pokemon design. Little alligator Pokemon, I love.
So,
Coco, Sandile, Totodile, fucking love them. Not a thought behind
he
their brain.
not only is he the cutest boy in the anime, but he's just the best in the anime. Like he's the best. He's like so you know how like kind of everybody likes Krogunk for being like the like kind of cutting Brock off every turn. Totodile was like, no, just Brock. It's just Brock as a Pokemon, and that's awesome. What is the next one?
Croconaw.
Croconaw, dude.
There's actually a cool
average.
little theme with the starters and Johto.
It's average, maybe even below.
He's a caveman.
Yeah, but dude,
he does look
I
like a little
actually
caveman.
Got the little caveman strap, like the one strap over his shoulder.
He does. Which actually,
Where's his club then?
I never noticed that. That makes me like him a little more.
I'm putting
But
him
I'll
pretty
be
good.
real. I'll be real.
Where is his club?
That's true.
I think the Totodile line outside of Totodile is just kind of mid.
Really? I think Feraligatr
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Have you not seen double cheeked up alligator in Heart Gold and Soul Silver before?
Dude, I think Feraligator's kind of boring.
I will say I don't care for Feraligator's hunchback. Like I don't like the fact that his chin can rest on his stomach and that his back's basically like a U. If he was,
he's the hunchback from Notre Dame.
If he was on all fours, I think he'd be phenomenal. Like I'm really excited to see if they give us a Mega Evolution for ZA.
Yeah, and I hope they do.
If they do, like make him more alligator-like, because his 3D model is interesting, but he still gets cool points because of some of the fan art, or not fan art, but official art for like TCG and stuff.
Yeah. So next up is Sentret. It's one of the rodents. It exists, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's not as good as
it exists.
Yeah, it exists. It had a cool episode in the anime.
I'm gonna put Spirit as below average for the fact that this thing is longer than a Charizard is tall, and for the fact that we have the little gift where it's just walking. What'd I say? Furret?
Furret?
Yes,
you
Furret.
said Furret.
Furret?
It's fine. I know what he meant.
Now, Hoot Hoot does have 2 legs, but is only ever seen on one.
I'll go average.
He's a weird flamingo.
I think both of these Pokemon could have benefited greatly from becoming.
Oh, what are you doing? Whoa.
You want to put Noctowl higher?
Yes. He has one of the best shinies in Pokemon.
It is a shiny that Ash catches. So
yeah. And it has the Triforce.
It's got 4 triangles.
If I remember, Shiny Noctowl had the Triforce. I might be wrong. I could be misremembering. You're talking about like Kid Chaos Brain. Might be misremembering.
I think Kid Chaos Brain is misremembering.
It probably is.
Because
It
I don't remember
probably
any
am.
of that.
Well, still, Shiny Noctowl will look dope.
I don't remember Link being in the anime though.
That would be cool if he did. Ah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Back in Black
Yeah,
and
no, you're
White,
right.
when I was getting into competitive Pokemon, I was on Smogon a lot, which is the singles competitive website. I remember looking up Ledian thinking, all right, if they've got a set for everything, they probably have a set for Ledian. They described Ledian as having a 5 Pokemon team with an accessory.
Whoa! Stop! Ladybug is at least pretty good.
Wow!
It's adorable.
Yes,
It is adorable.
It's adorable.
I'll give you
and
pretty below average.
And it's Common Rider.
There's a better Common Rider Pokemon now.
Who?
Lokix.
I don't know what that one
is.
I don't know what that one is.
Search it up on Google.
Spell it.
Lokix.
Yeah, Ladion's better.
What?
What?
Yes. I mean, it looks like Common Rider Black RX. Like, yeah, it looks alright. And yeah, it does a rider kick. But no, Ladion was the first. That shit's pretty good.
Lokix.
It ain't Garbo.
Below average at best. Lokix would demolish that thing.
I dispute
it would.
This. Fine. I
Lokix
dispute that.
would demolish.
Spinarak?
Spinarak, I like him. He's adorable.
Spinarak?
I would say pretty good. I will say both Spinarak and what was it? Ariados?
Ariados or Ariados, whichever.
Ariados?
Yeah, Ariados.
Ariados is also pretty good, I think.
I remember in the anime, specifically in Johto League Champions, when they go to the Crystal Bell Tower and they break the bell, and all the Pokemon start freaking out, and the Ariados just like, I'm gonna just start putting people in fucking webs. And as a kid who doesn't like spiders, fuck that.
You just gotta do what you know best. Start kidnapping people.
The next one is, I always forget this one's name.
Crobat.
Yeah, Crobat. Crobat's pretty good.
So I like Crobat because there are 2 times in the video games that I can think of off the top of my head. The first time is with Silver, and the second time is in Diamond and Pearl when you're going up against that main bad guy. They each have a gold Cyrus. Thank you. They each have a Golbat on their team until they realize that Pokemon aren't tools for war. And then they evolve into Crobat because Crobat can only evolve from Golbat because of friendship.
Yeah.
So throughout the entire time, Silver had a Golbat, and it wasn't until I think it was either the first time you fight him in Kanto when he's not so angry with you anymore that he's like, hey, my bad, big dog. Let's have a friendly fight. And he sends out the Crobat. And you're just like, you love your Pokemon now. And same thing goes for Cyrus, except he's more like, haha, I'm going to take over the world no matter what. But
yeah,
I don't know. He probably does Typhlosion.
But he just treats his Crobat better. He just treats his Crobat better for a while.
Yeah.
Shincho.
Also, I have like a little misconception with Crobat. I always thought that Crobat was a Generation 4 Pokemon because I seen most media where it was in Generation 4.
Yeah,
I remember
Generation 2.
I remember I was really like when I got back into Pokemon, I was really confused about like Gliscor. I'm like, wait, is that like a new thing for Crobat? I'm like, oh no, it's not. It's
so fun fact: a lot of people don't think Slugma and Macargo and Skarmory are Gen 2 Pokemon.
Like I forgot Gliscor was Gen 2 actually.
They all think that they're Generation 3. They think they're all Generation 3.
But 1% chance to find it, and you can only find these in Kanto part of Gold and Silver. So a lot of people think they're in Hoenn.
Also, and I could say from the anime, if I remember, I think Flannery had a Slugma.
She did, or I know she did in the game.
Yeah, I think she had a Macargo.
Yeah, Shima Cargo, I know that.
It was a slug mom.
And
And her ace was a
Torkoal.
Torkoal. Her ace was a Torkoal.
Torkoal.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So Chinchou.
I love Torkoal.
How are we feeling about
Chinchou?
Yeah.
Chinchou. Yeah. I feel like Chinchou and Lantern are both they exist. They're like maybe below average on a good.
I feel like Lantern is below average because it's got two different abilities. One's Volt Absorb and the other one's Water Absorb. So it counters its own typing, water and electric. Plus, water and electric's really good. It's got a really good design. I like it. I wish its stats were better. If it had at least one stat that was above 100, that'd be nice. But until then, he's kind of just a cool looking Pokemon.
So I know we're going to be jumping a little bit, or I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but I want to say this. I think all the baby Pokemon aren't that interesting.
Are you kidding me? I think the baby Pokemon are great.
Oh, fair enough. I can be wrong. Like I just I don't know.
Switch up.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like I don't know, man. They just do nothing for me. Like Pichu's okay.
I like Pichu. I like him in pretty good. I think it's nice that we have.
I'll give you that.
Pikachu.
I think Pichu in the anime. It was cool. Pichu in the anime in the Pokemon second Pokemon. I think it was either the second or the in the short film or in the short that was before the actual movie. It was pretty cool to see. It was cool to see the Johto Pokemon there. The Clefairy baby. I don't even remember its name.
Cleffa.
That is Cleffa. Yeah, Cleffa.
Yeah.
I think Cleffa and Igglybuff are both average. I mean,
I don't even remember Igglybuff. I was like, what
Igglybuff,
the hell is that?
Igglybuff exists. Igglybuff exists for me because I actually want to punt that
average.
I'll give you it exists for Igglybuff because that is one of the babies that I tend to forget. Like when I was going through the Johto shiny living decks of mine, I forgot to get an Igglybuff because I was like, yeah, that's right. That thing's there.
By the way,
Igglybuff is so hard to get shiny.
As someone that doesn't play the games, y'all going for like shiny living decks is insane to me. That seems like a really hard thing to do, and it's
you're
impressive
making fun of me shiny hunting Shaman right now.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I genuinely think that is impressive because that is some patience.
I
beat up an elderly couple a few days ago, so
someone's gotta watch this and be like,
for context, it was in Pokemon Platinum, and I was trying out Poke Radar.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta get that money.
Yeah, gotta get that money.
Crobat with a
Hold on. Before we go, let me get my count.
Yep.
I think as of now, I am at 856 for my shiny living decks.
Oh wow, impressive.
How many forms you have?
That's
you're
included.
doing a forms decks too, right?
Yep, that's included. Okay. That's included.
Is that including all the freaking unknown?
No, fuck that.
And all the Spinda?
Oh, that's impossible. That's impossible. There's millions of Spinda.
There are millions of Spinda, that is true.
There's 4.6 billion. There's 4.6 billion Spinda that you can get.
The forms are coming after the living decks, like the different Rotoms and stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
I do have all of the fairies from Generation 6, though.
So, all right. So, Togepi.
Yeah.
Nah.
Almost perfect. Okay, you gotta put that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Put that down a little.
All right, I'll do this.
Yeah.
But I'm not going from this. Togetic is.
Put that down a little.
I will give you Togetic. I will give you Togetic.
Togetic is great.
Yeah, I'll give you Togetic.
It's normal flying type, and it's not that.
Togepi.
It's a fairy.
Togepi's average. Togepi's average, man. I gotta. You're on an island, man. You're on an island.
In Generation 2, it is normal flying.
Thank you. I stand corrected.
Togepi in the anime is annoying as balls.
Hold on, I guess you're right. If we're going off strictly Gen 2,
adorable.
I'll put it in pretty good, but it becomes almost perfect when it's a fairy.
What's next?
Yeah.
I forgot what we have. Zatu and
Natu and Zatu.
Yeah, Natu and Zatu.
Natu.
I think
Natu and Zatu.
I think Natu kind of just
Zatu
exists.
can see the heat death of the universe.
That's true.
Like,
wait, no, that's a Gothitelle.
I feel like Natu just exists sometimes. I kind of forget about it. Zatu's pretty cool, but I would say it's average in all honesty.
I like the fact that it's based on a totem Pokemon and the fact that it don't blink.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Like,
it reminds me of that Princess Monster Truck cat.
Yeah.
Like,
does Zatu need eye drops?
Yeah, probably. Splash it in the face.
Yeah, I've seen that. I love it.
Marie.
I love that video.
Oh, such a good shiny. Such a good shiny.
Blink, motherfucker! Blink!
I think Marie's
gonna get you demonetized for that. You're
welcome. Mareep is pretty good. Mareep's pretty good.
Yeah, he's better Wooloo.
Better Wooloo. Better Wooloo.
It is
just
better
because
Wooloo.
it's an electric sheep.
Flappy
it is better
with pants on though.
Flappy's pretty good too. I like Flappy. I like Flappy.
Flappy led in the junk show.
Oh, Ampharos is god tier, man.
You think so?
Ampharos is.
Yes, I knew it. It's because of the furries. Because you're.
Oh man! Look, I'm an anime. Look, I'm an anime guy, and I like Jasmine is one of my favorite gym leaders, and I like Ampharos as Jasmine. And I just like Ampharos. It's a cool Pokemon. I like actually all of them a lot. Like I love the Mareep line. Just
you probably read Jasmine X Ampharos fanfics.
No, but I read Jasmine OC fanfics.
Jasmine who?
Oh, OC, original character. Look, I don't care. I'll talk about my
All right, I'm doing this, but I'm also doing
when you're bored and looking for something to read, there you go.
I too go to smut.com.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm not. Fanfiction's not smut. Unless you're looking for smut.
I said you read Jasmine X OC.
It's disguised.
It's disguised smut. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's necessarily smut. That's on you, man.
I'm putting Super Saiyan Ampharos in God tier.
It's poorly. This is like the author's poorly disguised fetishes.
Yeah, okay. Settle down. Settle down. Blossom.
The non-poison type oddish.
Yeah.
It becomes weaker.
I want to say average or below average.
I put it here because if I start listening to its song, it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Now, Peekaboo here.
Oh, look.
It's Peekaboo.
Look, it's the Pokemon that can change genders.
Yeah. You're going almost perfect.
So, again, I like to bring up the anime, especially with Gen 2, because I have a lot of attachment to Gen 2 anime. Meryl and Azumarill, I like Meryl, but if I remember, Azumarill had an episode where the owner's Azumarill went missing, and Misty was like keeping it safe, and at the end she has to give it up, and it's actually this really sad moment because she had gotten attached, and it's a really powerful episode for the Pokemon anime. And I will say, if you go back and watch some of those older Pokemon anime episodes, there's some episodes that will absolutely pluck at your heartstrings, like that will absolutely get. Yes, I did. I won't deny that.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I like Meryl because it looks like if I grab him and squeeze him, he'll squeak like a dog's toy.
Yeah. Oh, I love Meryl. Did
you see the Meryl sprite in I think it was, what was the Meryl sprite that I'm thinking of where it looks like it just gave up on life?
There was one generation, like he goes from being super happy to just being like the most depressed thing in the world.
Best thing ever. Azumarill, I would say Azumarill.
I forget what game it was.
I don't quite put Azumarill in almost perfect. I think I like Meryl more.
If we're talking strictly Gen 2, then it's pretty good, like design-wise. I think in the later generations, once it gets access
to fairy typing, it gets better.
Yeah, and the fairy typing.
Once it gets fairy typing, it gets better.
Like it's part of the. It kind of bugged out in Scarlet and Violet because early on, when you were using Azumarill for raid battles, you use Belly Drum to max out its attack. Plus, with huge power and using something like a Life Orb or something, it actually wouldn't calculate damage right. So it would not give you the strength boost.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I think it automatically goes to 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's so
Okay. So we've been
I
gushing
seen one
about
where it did
Gen
like
2.
the speed calculations where it went to 1.
Yeah. Jesus, I didn't know that. We're cool Gen 2 stuff.
Yeah,
but we've been gushing about
it's weird.
We've been
All the
gushing about
background
Gen
shit.
2. We've been talking about Gen 2 the whole time and how great it is. Fuck Sudowoodo. This shit needs to go in the bin.
really.
Why are you making
Yes.
fun of that pure grass type? How dare you?
It is the most annoying Pokemon. No, I'm not gonna let you through. I'm not gonna let you through. Like, dude,
And you
put that shit
pee
in
on
the
it.
bin. In the bin. And you know what
How
else?
dare you make fun of that pure grass type Pokemon? How dare you?
I'm not done. I'm not done. Politoed?
Oh, don't no.
Yes.
Politoed
No.
is pretty good.
No,
It
you're
is
gonna make
garbage. That shit is garbage.
Politoed
Look
is
at
good.
it. It's adorable.
Politoed is garbage for the one reason and one reason alone. You took the coolest, one of the cooler evolutions in Gen 1, Poliwrath, and you made him worse.
Bro,
And then even in the anime, Misty's Poliwhirl, one of my favorite Pokemon, has an episode dedicated to this thing at the end of Evolve, and I hate it. Politoed is awful. Put that shit in the bin.
Do you understand the implications that Politoed brought about in the Generation 5 era? I know I said we're talking about Generation 2. I know. But the fact that its hidden ability made it rain, an infinite rain, started the fucking weather wars that are still prominent in VGC today. This thing was
I feel
a
like are you
monster.
trying to make me hate Politoed more because you're succeeding?
I will give you average at best.
That shit would be in there. By the way, I realized something. For people watching this, we never really said the
It's
rules
average at
of the
best.
tier list and how we decide things. We kind of just decide off how we feel, like whether it's like design, vibe.
At this point.
Yeah, you should like for people that are just kind of going in.
Then
check out some of the earlier videos
and give like point.
Go watch them.
Then we'd defend.
Yeah,
our
go
points
watch
and
them.
like,
The Gen 4 tier list is a really good video. I really recommend it.
Gen 4 is great.
Go watch it. Go watch the other ones.
Squeak.
Go watch the other ones. Chaos. All of his points were all wrong, and me and RJ's were
mine
all
were
good.
all right. Zora should still be God tier. Hop it. That's what it's. Hop it.
I don't know about that now.
Zora should have been God tier. I don't care what these people say. Hop it.
Grass Magikarp.
Hop it exists, man.
You think so? That's cute.
Yeah, dude. Hoppit's like we're getting into some of the Pokemon for me that are just we're just really forgetful.
All right, but
and if they're forgetful.
Skiploom, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
The only reason I know Skiploom is because it's, if I remember, it's like a certain YouTuber's like favorite Pokemon. If I remember, it's either Hoppit or Skiploom are his favorite. And I'm like, oh yeah.
But I think Grass Chungus should go in average. Look at him. He's what a Pokemon should look like to me. Like if you grab that Blossom and say, "Hey, this is a Digimon," I'll be like, "All right, yeah, I believe that." But if you look at this thing and says, "This is a Pokemon," I'm like, "Yeah, I got it. Ain't no way that's a Digimon," you know?
Yeah.
Now Jumpluff.
Give me Jumpluff. I think Jumpluff.
I like Jumpluff. I have a shiny in Pokemon Go, and it's good.
I'm gonna give that one. It exists.
I'll give you one. It's okay. Got chlorophyll.
Apom. I love Apom.
Apom.
I love Apom. They ruined you. They ruined you in later
Why were you about to go into song?
I thought you said, "I love you." It exists.
Why does it sound like you're about to go song?
They ruined you in later generations. I hate his evolution. I hate it. It's pretty good.
Ambipom. Two-hand Apom.
I hate it.
The weakest Pokemon to ever exist. Butt plug himself. Sunkern.
What's this one?
I wanted RJ to use Sunkern on those what's it called?
Yeah,
those mighty Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Not this RJ that we're talking, and that's hosting all this.
Other
Not
RJ.
the other RJ that's hosting all this. Another RJ.
Are we about to hit into the RJ verse?
RJ squared.
What this is?
RJ squared, our other friend who does weird competitive challenges in the raid battles.
Sunkern, I don't Sunkern, but where do y'all want to put it? I won't fight for Sunkern. Yeah,
actually, okay. I think it's infamous for being the
Sunkern
worst.
Exists. It exists.
Yeah.
No, there's another Pokemon that's worse.
I think it's sort of infamous for being so hard to find in Scarlet and Violet.
I was about to say, I thought everybody got quiet for me putting it in Garbo.
Yeah.
Look, this thing got better.
So hard to find in Scarlet and Violet.
Sunflora, Garbo.
Yeah.
No, man. At least average.
Average?
Yeah, man.
It deserves it. It deserves it.
Yeah, Sunflora's cute.
It got better. I wish. Have you guys ever heard of Radical Red? The fan fiction game that made it harder. So they kind of like mess around with
yes, the ROM hack.
Yeah. They make Sunflora fire grass type.
That sounds cool.
Arguably better.
Ooh. That'd be pretty neat, actually. What's this one? This one is
Yanma.
Good typing though. Yanma.
Grass flying. I'll be real. Yanma never did anything for me.
Grass flying? What are you talking about? Grass flying?
No, see, I just for me, it's a design. Like, I just think aesthetically, and I don't really remember Yanma in the anime all that. I never cared for Yanma. But I won't fight where it goes. I actually won't fight as long as you're it's average to below average. I'm fine. Pretty good. You're losing me a little bit. Anywhere else, no. It's at least average.
Its evolution's better.
Yeah, I can give you that. Put Wooper in the bin.
No.
Yes, put him in the bin. He deserves it.
Look at him.
No, average.
He's too stupid to know. He's too stupid to know where he's at.
No, Wooper. No, put Wooper in the bin.
You have to. I'll
he
put
thinks he's
in the bin.
God tier.
What the heck? Is that shiny Wooper?
No, that's Paldean Wooper. He's a poison brown.
Oh.
No, that's a Paldean Wooper.
Quagsire.
They're too stupid to know what's going on. Cover their ears.
I don't really like Quagsire, but average is fine.
So adorable. Pet him if I can.
Yes, I see.
I can't believe.
Are we all in
Espeon is God tier. Espeon is God tier. What are we doing?
I think.
Yes, thank you. Just jump ahead.
They took.
I'm willing to say it again.
Yeah,
I'm willing to say it again.
Furry.
No, I just throw at you the furry allegations.
Because I like Umbreon and Espeon. So you're saying that everybody that likes Umbreon and Espeon is a furry? Okay. So we've entered this point in the argument. Okay. Murkrow's God tier. I don't know what to say.
A lot of the art that I've seen is pretty,
Yeah, but that's fan art. You can make weird fan art for anything now.
Murkrow is almost perfect.
Murkrow's God tier.
Murkrow is almost perfect.
Nah, man, it's God tier.
Its stats are Garbo. You know what? Hold on. Okay, no, because we're arguing about later generations. I was about to say it does have a pretty good ability, and it's been seen in VGCs, but
actually, so here's the thing. I don't necessarily think we don't have to use later generations as an argument. I don't think it's not impossible. We have used later generations for other tier lists. We have brought that up as considerations.
All right, fine, but if we're doing that,
yeah. Well, what? You're not going to get me on. No. Well, okay, I'll let you.
If we're doing that, and we can include the fairies, they're coming up. They're coming up.
Fine.
All right, I'll allow it.
All right, since Chaos.
Hey,
Chaos
I
got
a ton of the ones I won so far. I got a few more that are gods here, but we're gonna get there. Slow King.
Disturb not the harmony of fire, ice, or lightning, lest these titans wreak destruction upon the world in which they clash. You fucking kidding me?
No, he's not God tier.
Okay, at the very least, almost perfect.
I'll give you almost perfect. Maybe I'd be honest, I think he's pretty good, not quite almost perfect, but he does make me like just generally that evolution a lot more with Slowking specifically. Also, I like the shell as a hat. That's cool.
Although the
What's this one?
guardian shall arise to quell the fighting alone, its song will fail, thus the earth will turn to ash. This is Galarian.
Yes, everybody loves the Gen 2 movie.
That's
know.
This is Galarian Slowking. He's a psychic type.
That is, I'll be real, dude. I think that shit's ugly.
Got a pretty good ability. Pretty good fight.
This one is Miss Magus, right?
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
This is Mischievous. Miss Magus is what it evolves into Generation 4.
Okay, Mischievous. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I'll give you average to pretty good. I think
the
it's
fact
a cool little
that
ghost.
we have a ghost type gym leader in Johto, and its ace isn't Mischievous is criminal.
It's weird. Yeah, there's honestly one of the bigger criticisms, and I think people are right, is that a lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon or Gen 2 gym leaders use Gen 1 Pokemon for their aces, and that's really annoying. And I can see why people don't like that. Unknown sucks.
We're gonna speed run this.
What do you mean? It's the language of the Pokemon universe. What do you mean?
Sucks. C sucks. D pretty good. I can tell it's a D.
I love it.
E I can tell it's an E. F it's average. G sucks. H I can tell it's an H. I can definitely tell it's an I. J can definitely tell it's a J.
Oh my god!
K, I hate it. Duck face. You're going here. JKL. You're here. M. You're here. N. I can tell it's an N. O. Looks pretty good. Looks like a toilet seat that's staring at me. P. Don't care for it. Q. Don't care for it. R. Don't care for it. S. Can kind of tell it's an S. A T. Pretty good. W. No, wait, U. So you can fucking tell it's a U down here. V. Don't like you. W. You're pretty okay. Below average. X. Can tell you're an X. Y. Got funny little ears. Z. You suck. These two look like they're high as hell. They go here because I can tell what they are. Any arguments?
No.
Unknown question mark. Are you sure?
No, I don't have any arguments.
I got
Are you
that.
sure? Unknown question mark.
I respect you for putting all the unknown individual spots. I think unknown generally is not that it's cool lore wise, but there's just too many of them for me to care.
If I can tell what you are, I like
you.
If I can't tell what the fuck you are by just looking at you,
yeah.
Now, like obviously I can get the P and the R and stuff like that if I'm reading the sentence. But if you're just like, hey, what's this? I'm not going to be like, oh, that's a V. Like you could just leave that off. Why you made Y look different? Why not just give it bigger antlers like you did W? Where'd I put W? Right here. You could just take that off.
It all blends together.
Right next to it. Right next to it.
Yeah. Where's W? See, it doesn't make sense.
Wobbuffet.
Yeah.
Average.
Just because of the anime?
Average. Just because the anime literally saves Wobbuffet.
Yeah, average.
Girafarig. Girafarig's pretty good. I love Girafarig.
I forgot Girafarig's name because of its evolution.
Yeah, no, I love Girafarig. It's pretty good.
I'm
not quite God tier.
I'm so used to seeing its evolution that I forgot Girafarig was a thing.
I didn't even know Girafarig. I forgot Girafarig in evolution until just now.
Farigiraf.
Yeah, I always know Girafarig. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, Girafarig, you're so cute.
Farigiraf.
That's mega.
Pineco. Pineco's an explosive in the anime. Like, I love Pineco.
It's at below average. These two. Yeah,
I'll give you. You know what? I'll argue average because I think its anime appearance is every time it shows up in the anime. I love when it shows up. It's goofy. But it's average.
Now Fortress. I like.
I actually like Fortress. I play it pretty good.
It's a grass bug or bug skill type.
It has a good shiny. It is a good shiny.
Especially
it is a
in
great
Generation
shiny
9
being
because all of the
gold.
steel type have such a shine to it that makes it look like you're looking at metal, and it's so gorgeous.
Okay.
Purple catch heat
The
for
internet,
this because of
the internet,
nostalgia glasses. Yeah.
the internet will crucify me for this. Put that shit in the bin.
Dunsparce, God tier. God tier.
No,
God
Dunsparce sucks, dude. Dunsparce sucks.
God tier.
No, Dunsparce is not God tier. No way.
It's all for the Dunsparce.
No,
Praise
Dunsparce
be the
can go.
Dunsparce.
Can go in the bin. I hate this Pokemon. I hate the internet's weird obsession with
Dunsparce.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're okay with the internet's weird obsession with God, Bidoof?
No, not really, but it's a funny little internet thing because it points out how weird people are. Dunsparce is just like, oh, I love it. It's so weird and goofy. I'm like, no, it's a dumb Pokemon. Put it in the bin.
He tries his best.
And it failed.
Well, you're weird and goofy too.
Yes, I am, but the Pokemon I didn't think was a ground type.
I like Gligar. Gligar's cool as shit, dude.
I thought he was a poison flying the first time I fought him.
I love Gligar, especially when it evolves too.
Oh yeah.
I love Gligar. Gligar is pretty good.
Oh,
no, pretty good, man. Pretty good.
I'll give you that since I'm taking away your Dunsparce. I will not take away the fact that Steelix is pretty good. Yes,
Steelix
might
okay.
Be cooler.
Yeah,
But
I recognize that Steelix is alright, but I think Steelix is lame, man. Design wise, I hate I just don't like Steelix. I never have.
I think
and the Mega Steelix looks even uglier. You made the ugly Pokemon even uglier.
I like the little the stuff that floats around him. It looks cool. Speaking of ugly Pokemon,
Snubbull and Gramble. I think they're okay. They're below average.
I hate them.
I like Snubbull in the Pokemon short.
They look snobby.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Both of them look very snobby.
I like their fairy typing, but like Snubbull, I would kick it in the head so fast. Like if I was walking through the tall grass and I looked down and the thing looked up at me and it's like Snubbull, like I'm not watching where I step. It's just it gets caught in the crossfire. It gets caught in the crossfire. Grand Bull, on the other hand, feels like it would.
You specifically tell your.
It beat you up.
It would beat me up for stepping on its child.
To attack it.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't need a Pokemon. I'd attack it.
I believe didn't we rank? No, we didn't rank Quillfish. We talked about Quillfish in an earlier tier list.
We talked about Hisuian Quillfish, the second one right here.
That's what it was. Yeah.
The dark poison type.
We didn't talk about regular Quillfish.
The water.
I think they're below average. I think they're below average. Okay, now. We all know where he goes. Good. Where'd you put? Yeah. So I want to point out all right. So specifically Scizor. I thought Scizor was the coolest fucking thing. Specifically.
Yeah,
when the Pokemon anime. Well, no, for when the Pokemon anime, like when they showed Scizor, it was an episode where like, they were I think Ash ended up at this like, it wasn't a gym, it was like a regional gym thing, but it had like, it was like a ninja academy, and they were like training the Pokemon. It was like ninja, and one of the Scizor was like named Hanzo, and I'm like, that's the coolest fucking thing.
Be real with you. I kind of got a hard on for steel type Pokemon, like in a non-romantical way.
Oh, yeah, you call me a furry. You call me a furry.
I specifically said non-romantical.
Yeah, okay.
And you show me where there's fur on that thing.
Well, I mean, I guess it'd be a. Let me a scaly.
RJ, you're a scaly.
I'm a Steely.
Yo, is it a scaly? Is it? I didn't know that was a thing until like literally like.
Honestly, having sex with a Scizor and having sex with a microwave's like the same thing.
Why are we talking about this?
Trying to beat my fact.
Because why not? Just why not?
I'll be real. I'm mixed on Mega Scizor. I think it's cool sometimes and not cool other times. I don't like the.
I like the fact that it exists, but also I probably wouldn't use it too much. I might use it in ZA if it's there.
So that would be cool.
No, you're gonna.
Well, all the Mega Pokemon are gonna be there.
Yeah.
All the Mega Pokemon are going to probably be in ZA.
Probably, yeah.
Others.
I wouldn't be surprised. So someone's gonna say, "But Chaos, you like Scizor." When I say this reason, and yes, that's true, but it doesn't bother me with this. I hate Mega Scizor because of his big, meaty claws.
But he can pinch 3 times as many things.
I don't like them. They're too.
If he loses his claws, then I can eat them.
They look like staplers. They look like staplers, and I can't unsee that.
That's why you're almost perfect, because if you get rid of the big meaty claws, we'd have been good.
Yeah, like I like the claws.
I'd fuck the holes in Shuckle. I'd fuck the holes in Shuckle.
Shuckle? What?
I respect that.
What? And you call me the okay?
Once again, where's the fur?
Like you call me okay?
Where's the fur on this rock?
Perfect.
We're getting real close to zoophile territory here.
Where? Almost perfect for Shuckle.
I was just going based on the fact that he would use him as a personal fuck toy.
That's also. Oh my!
Put him back up there.
By the way,
put him back up there.
Average. Also, by the way, this video has been demonetized at least 5 different times tonight. I want to point that out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At the time of recording, Chad, I have 16 subscribers. I ain't getting paid anyway.
Yeah, you can't even monetize it anyway. But if you could, it would.
We might as well drop the F-bomb while we can.
Yeah, it's true. We can.
Only when there's one, but as soon as I say I'm gonna fuckle the Shuckle, it's all over.
Look, if they can make a Smash or Pass Pokemon tier list, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I'm not doing it. I mean, true, but I don't want to do that list. Heracross.
I would not fuck a Heracross.
So I think Heracross is an alright Pokemon, but I would argue, almost perfect's fine. I'll
almost perfect is fine for that.
I don't like Mega Heracross. He was
so cool.
I like Mega Heracross's ability.
Yeah, I don't, man.
I think it needs more speed, and it would have been pretty good. It'd have been top tier.
So this is definitely for like a me thing, but a lot of my favorite Pokemon, their Megas are worse. I don't like Mega Heracross. I don't love Mega Scizor. I really don't like Mega Lucario. Like design.
Oh,
and I know people can be like, but Mega Lucario is so cool. I will say the anime kind of saved Mega Lucario when he does Bone Rush and he punts Pikachu into space. Is kind of awesome. Like it is. But I still just don't like the design. Like, I don't know. Also, the giant spike on him bothers me. It bothers me way more on Mega Lucario than it does in regular. Sneasel!
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I don't like Riot.
I don't like him in Gen 2. I like him better in Gen 4 when they do the physical special split. But
yeah, I can agree with that.
Original, when Dark and Ice were both special types, it was not very...
Now,
Hisui and Sneasel?
Poison fighting.
It's alright. I'd say average.
Yeah, it's average. It's average.
If you want to put it on pretty good, I'm not going to stop you.
It's better than Sneasler design was.
Oh yeah.
Once again, things that sound like a dog toy when I squeeze them. He sucks on his paws because they taste like honey.
Wait. Teddy. Okay, wait a minute. Time out. Teddiursa is not almost perfect. No.
You made it sound like it was a disgrace for him to be there. All right.
No, it's a disgrace. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good at least.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and Ursaring.
Ursaring. I almost said Ursaluna.
Worse, to be honest with you. Like, he's average.
Yes, I don't care for either one of them.
I
don't care for either one of them.
I compare him to Snorlax a lot because they're both technically bears. But I like Snorlax better.
Well, Snorlax based off a guy. I don't know about Ursaring.
It's based on the guy that... Fuck that guy. I don't know. Slug my nuts. Where are we going?
Oh, what now? What? Wait, what?
Slug my nuts?
Slug my nuts.
No, just everything that was said. Ursaring is based on the guy, but Snorlax is based on the guy?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Slugma and
No,
Macargo.
Snorlax is based on a developer of the original Pokemon games.
Oh
And I was saying,
yeah.
since RJ was saying that they're similar, I'm like, I don't know if Ursaring is based on the same guy.
Oh yeah, no. Ursaring's based on a If I remember the story, it's either Ursaring or Boo. I always forget this. But there was another Pokemon that was based on the wife of a developer. I want to say I might be confusing Boo for Mario, because that's what I remember. But I might be wrong. Someone in the comments can correct us.
Google says Asian black bear.
That's if
Yeah, but Google
this video comes
now.
out in the next month or so.
I just realized we're using YouTube.
Don't let them hear it.
Don't let them hear that. Shh, be very quiet. Macargo. I think Macargo's average.
I like his Pokedex
Macargo's
info
average.
that states he's hotter than the fucking heat of the sun.
Yeah.
Which means one Macargo evolving would vaporize the atmosphere on Earth.
I know, it's awesome. So
God tier for Swinub.
No.
God tier for Swinub. Put that little fucking God tier.
No,
Put him in God tier right now.
You know what? Hold
God.
on. Dragon Ball hadn't got a God tier. Let's at least hear him out.
All right, hear me. Speak your piece.
Swinub is the cutest fucking thing ever. As soon as I saw this little fucker, I fell in love with him. He has great design. He's a little fluffball. I will cuddle him, and I'll make sure that he never sees war in this world. If something happens to him, I will fuck out, and I will destroy many countries for Swinub.
Oh my god.
Well, edit that part out.
RJ's gonna have a fun time editing this video, or Juan. Cut that out, maybe.
Because of that, he goes here.
Just say you blew up the moon.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I need to make a statement.
Dude, I'm sorry. Swinub's not God tier. Like, it's not.
I don't know. I kind of agree with.
Nah, man. Look, passion and argument, and I respect it. But I think Swinub is just kind of boring.
Aside from destroying.
Like, passion argument is passion. I respect it, but I think it's pretty good. I will maybe give you almost perfect.
You're on the chopping block, Chaos.
I'm gonna put him
that.
People don't like me because I want Link to have a voice in Zelda. Like, I get shit on all the time. Like,
Corsola.
Yeah. Oh wait, where are we putting? I actually, I was having some issues. Give me one sec. Where'd you guys put Pillow Swine?
Below average. Screw that nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, I muted myself. Sorry. Where'd you guys put Pillow Swine?
Below average.
Below average.
Below average? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Screw that nerd.
Corsola.
Yeah.
Corsola.
I like
no, I mean Corsola's average.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Corsola in the anime is great. Cute.
It just sits there. What about
Corsola in the games? How do you know?
Also, like, Misty's Corsola is kind of awesome.
Fine. But I think we talked about this last time. Either
better,
pretty good, or almost perfect. I can't remember which one we put.
Pretty good. I think we said I think we
put it in pretty good.
I like the
pretty good.
Oh no, the video for Generation 8 hasn't been posted yet, so
my bad. Forgot about that.
Oh, isn't that in the? Yeah, that's right. It's not on the YouTube side of things. It's on
I'm currently working on it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shit.
For a while.
More than likely, these are going to come out in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I'm realizing now, editing isn't something that's like I record a video and it's up. I realize now why big YouTubers record shit months out in advance.
Yeah.
Like John Stone.
Editing. Yeah. I will always respect YouTube editing. It is a hard ass process. Remoraid?
I don't understand how these two evolve, or how we.
I don't think they're. I'll be real. These are some of the most forgettable Gen 2 Pokemon.
They're based on. Remoraid is based on a gun, and Octillery is based on a tank. So
that's fair.
Yeah, but they both exist. Weird ass Pokemon.
All right, man. Chaos. What are you gonna do to Delibird? Huh?
So I didn't know about all the weird shit with I literally stumbled into it. I'm like, what? I'm not gonna get too into it because it's just there's some I think the episode does some stuff I remember, but yeah, Delibert's weird. But you can make every Pokemon weird if you try hard enough. That is just true.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
like
seen
me fuckling the Shuckle.
I have seen a drawing of a Zigzagoon like getting busy with a Mew. So yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
like you can make any Pokemon weird, but I think Delibird. I like Delibird in the anime.
I've seen a
Actually,
Mew
it's a
hung
fun
before.
it's a fun comedy
Hung like a
Pokemon.
horse.
If I remember, the Delibird episode got. I want to say, actually no, I might. Or when we found out, I think it was in other episodes, but I think the Gen 2 Delibird episode got banned later. I might be wrong about that. Like I want to say I might be wrong about that. But there's a lot of things I could talk about the anime, but we won't get into that. I think pretty good for Delibird. It's fine. What do y'all think?
I like average.
Yeah,
I'll give you average. I'll give you average.
I like
yeah,
it.
average is fine.
I feel like it hurts itself with its signature
Yeah, that's fair.
ability
Mm.
or signature
And
move.
signature
Sorry.
move. Yeah, signature move. You want a present? It has a bomb inside of it.
Or you want a present, heals the opponent.
Yeah.
I think
Or give it to
Mankind.
give it to your buddy. Here's a present. It might heal you and might blow you the fuck up.
Sorry, I'm back.
All right, Mantine.
Mantine.
So where's Mantine on the fanfics?
I don't know that one. I don't fucking know. I don't read that much Pokemon fanfiction.
I'm going to give it average. I like the fact that Mantine
Yeah.
has to use a Remoraid in your party to evolve into Mantine. And I like the
Yeah,
fact
that's
that in
pretty
Ultra
cool.
Sun and Ultra Moon, Mantine surfing is a thing.
I'll give you.
Mhm.
What'd you say? You said average?
Average, yeah.
I'll give you average. I think average is fine.
I like the fact that you can surf on it. And it's pretty good.
The next one though.
Skarmory.
Skarmory is god tier.
Okay, you're gonna need to explain
Dude,
here, buddy. Lester.
A steel raptor, like bird, like a steel fucking flying falcon bird. Is awesome. I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's the coolest fucking thing. Like it is.
Oh no,
coolest.
Generation 8 did
like,
it better.
We're talking.
Generation 8 did it better.
Yes. No, Corviknight is even better, but we're talking. But in Gen 2, Skarmory is cool, and Skarmory became one. If we're talking competitive, Skarmory has lasted throughout its competitive life in every generation since its debut.
I'm going to put it here based purely on the fact that if you ask an average Pokemon fan, they won't think it's Gen 2.
Dude, if you ask an average Pokemon fan anything, 90% of things they'll say, "Oh, what about Pikachu?"
Pikachu is
You know
real.
I'm right. You know I'm right.
I'd plant Pikachu. Pikachu's better.
You know I'm right. It's like I don't know what that is, but hey, remember Pikachu?
Or maybe they'll tell you a different thing, like I usually do.
That's fair.
Or it's like, man, I remember that. I remember Pokemon animes. Remember the episode with Butterfree? It was so sad. You know I'm right.
Yeah, because it was.
It was, but you know that's all they know. You know that's all they know. I'm telling you.
Those are just Gen 1ers.
Most average fans are Gen 1ers.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an average fan.
You are not an average fan. You're shiny hunting. You're shiny hunting. You are not an average fan. You know that.
Got a point.
In case for people that are watching this, I'm currently shiny hunting Shaman.
Houndoom is god tier.
I'll give you god tier for Houndoom because he's a little Satan
Not
dog.
both. I'll like you both. Maybe almost perfect. I'll give you almost perfect.
I like his design.
Yeah.
Now,
oh my god, dude.
Mega Houndoom.
Yeah, that's a great design. Great design.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you Mega Houndoom.
Mega Houndoom.
Yeah, I'll give you Mega Houndoom.
The Houndoom looks very Mega-like.
Kingdra!
Almost perfect. Almost perfect. If it had a
perfect.
stat higher than 90 something, like all of its stats are the same, but they're all like 90.
Yeah.
Right.
I
The
think
first water dragon? Fucking kidding me?
Actually, a little bit of a side tangent. Who's everyone's favorite Gen 2? Because we're talking Generation 2. Who's the best Gen 2 gym leader?
Claire's a
Wow.
whiny ass.
Claire is okay.
Whitney's
Okay,
a
Claire's
whiny
great.
ass.
I don't care about the games. I definitely am anime only. Claire's great. I love Claire. I like Whitney. My
You
favorite's
just
probably
like
Claire.
people that whine.
No, I love Claire, dude. Claire's badass in the anime.
Jasmine? I like Jasmine.
Jasmine's alright. Jasmine's alright. She's still one of my favorites, but
Um,
not my favorite.
I still got a hard on.
I can't exactly remember the personalities of the gym leaders.
For what now?
From
I'm sorry,
the
what did you
anime.
say?
Hard on for steel types.
Oh, fair.
Hmm.
I'll actually tell you one I don't really care for. I don't care for
Yeah.
Bugsy.
Oh.
How dare you?
Oh god, I
Fucking
don't even remember Chuck. I don't remember Chuck.
Literally have a Hitmontop that you can make your ace.
Yeah, I forgot about Chuck. Jesus, yeah, you're right. Chuck sucks. Manphy?
Bampy.
Or
Fampy.
Fampy. Fampy.
Fampy. Dumpy.
It's average to pretty good. I'll say average.
I like it in average,
Yeah.
but I like Dawn Fan and pretty good.
Oh, I love Dawn Fan. Dude, when we saw Dawn Fan,
cool.
dude, Dawn Fan, I think it was in the Gen 1 Pokemon. Or was it the Gen 1? Yeah, I think it was Gen 1 or Gen 2 Pokemon movie in the short.
Gen 1.
Before
He
that
was at the
movie.
beginning of the Gen 1 movie.
That's what it was. He was so cool. Almost perfect.
I ain't gonna argue with that. I forgot about Pokemon, the first movie. Our first
Like-
introduction to Dawn Fan. He's good.
Yeah,
I like the
oh,
fact that he
dude.
was like a tire. He rolls around.
Yeah, dude, he's so cool. Porygon 2, I don't like Porygon.
I love
Nah,
Porygon
man.
2.
Nah, dude.
It is a defensive monster.
Yeah, but I like the blocky look of Porygon 1.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's an upgrade. You evolve it with the upgrade.
Yeah, but it doesn't look as cool.
Yeah, but it's designed for fucking cyberspace now.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. You can. Stantler, put him in the bin.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
The
Oh, look, it's Smeargle.
the only Pokemon, and yes, people are going to say Mew, but technically no, that can learn any move. in
Every
existence.
move.
Yes.
Before it was
That's pretty cool.
blocked by it.
That's pretty cool, actually. I'd say good.
You know, actually, almost perfect because it can learn every move.
know
Its
what?
stats just hold it back.
Yeah,
There
I
was
think
this-
almost perfect.
I remember when Smeargle used to have a Dark Void, Darkrai's signature move, and basically just smited everyone because it
So there was a
Because our
strategy
show-
I used back in Gen 6. It was you lead with Mega Kangaskhan, or lead with Mega Kangaskhan and Smeargle. Mega Kangaskhan would power up punch, Smeargle would transform into Mega Kangaskhan, and then you would have 2+2 Mega Kangaskhan's on your field. And your opponent can't really do much about it. Phenomenal.
that's terrifying.
Cool.
With
That's actually kind of cool.
with what was that? What's its ability called? Mega Kangaskhan's.
I don't know.
Where it allows you to attack double.
Mega Kangaskhan, yeah, it's got its like little Kangaskhan attacks, but it attacks at like 50% of the damage. But I think that got reduced in Generation 7.
Still,
Tyrogue
it's terrifying. Yeah, Tyrogue sucks.
Tyrogue sucks. You took one of the cooler things in Gen 1 with Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, and you made it worse.
But hold on,
Put that shit.
because it evolves into all three of them based on its stat distribution. If its
Yes.
attack is higher than defense, you get Hitmonlee. Defense higher, you get Hitmonchan. Both of them at the
Okay.
same, you get Hitmontop. You have to train your Tyrogue a certain way
That
to
is-
get the Pokemon
you know what?
want.
You know what? I'll give you it exists. Hitmontop sucks too.
Oh my
Garbage.
god! Oh my god! Hitmontop,
I
Ogre,
hate Hitmontop.
Top Ogre, 2010 VGCs.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like
I say that like that's
very
common
competitive.
knowledge for everybody.
He's competitive. I know he's competitively viable. I've just never liked Hitmontop.
I don't like him normal side. I like him upside down more.
I like Hitmonchan. I love Hitmonchan. I love Hitmonlee. I hate Hitmontop, and I fucking hate Tyrogue.
I'm going to be honest with you. I said the babies were pretty good. I like these babies a lot more.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
hate fucking Smoochum.
I don't really care for Smoochum, but I don't mind where you.
Smoochum should not be real. It should have stayed on
It's
the
a pretty
storyboards.
ugly Pokemon, I think. Like, it's not cute. It's not a cute baby. Elekid's pretty cool though. I like Elekid.
You exist. Elekid, I like
Yeah.
everything about it, but it's shiny.
Elekid
That's
can plug into your wall.
I think
that's what I like about Elekid.
when Paul introduces his Elekid in the Generation 4 anime was really good.
Magby exists, by the way.
Bulby Duck. You think so? I mean, I like him. I like the
Yeah.
fact that Magmar
I
and
like
Electabuzz
Magby.
basically grow up together. Like they're in Kanto, they get babies at the same time, they get evolutions at the same time. Like to me, they're like weird cousins.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You might have convinced. Miltank.
Mm.
Miltank is god tier because of what the legend of Miltank was. Miltank scared a
What?
whole generation of kids.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Scared
talking
a
about
whole
now.
generation of kids of a fucking cow.
To be fair though, that cow has 100 base speed. Like it's faster than
Yes.
Rayquaza.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just a goofy little cow, and it's cute and it's dope. But people were like, "This thing is a killer. It's a menace."
I like the fact
God
that
tier.
other Pokemon suckle on its teats to get health back.
Yeah,
Like
I'd suck from the source too.
Oh, I see this got weird again.
Blissey.
Like,
I think Blissy's almost perfect. I like the way that it looks like.
I like Blissey. I don't know if I'd say almost perfect. But
Blissey's cool.
I'll give you almost perfect.
I
I like
take
the
its
way
cake
that
and
it.
eat it.
Yeah, I like the way that it looks like a Chansey's a nurse, but like Blissy's a doctor.
Yeah.
Right. Like if I broke my
Actually, you know
leg
what? Yeah.
and I had to get surgery, like I'd trust Blissey to do it.
Okay. You convinced me. The legendary dogs.
Finally, the legendary. No, they're beasts.
I've always known them as legendary. But fair enough. Beasts. Yeah, true.
Legendary beasts because they both have feline attributes and dog attributes.
I think we can put.
Dude, I hate. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Hate Raikou.
Oh
Don't
god.
you?
I don't like
You hate
Raikou.
Raikou.
I loved the I will say
Why?
the Legend of Thunder. The Legend of Thunder anime really did make me made me turn on Raikou a little bit, like to not be as bad. But whoa. Okay.
Yes. This is the only
Okay,
way.
why is Entei in pretty good? I just want to know why.
Okay. Why is Raikou in almost perfect?
All three of these are phenomenal Pokemon. Their lore is fantastic. The fact that they have Pokemon that kind of look like them millions of years ago, they're fantastic. I mean, they look fantastic too.
Okay, so
Okay.
so I have a personal theory on why there's ancient forms of Raikou, Entei, and Suicune,
Go ahead.
and it could go either way. So we know that Entei, Raikou, and Entei only came about in Generation 2 when Ho-Oh brought them back from the Burning Tower.
Three unnamed
Yeah.
Pokemon that
since
people
now
assume can be
Three
eaten.
Yes. Now my personal theory is that I've heard theories that Ho-Oh brought them back because of seeing these Pokemon from the ancient past and remade these Pokemon in their image. But I'm also thinking like it could be from a paradox universe where Ho-Oh and Lugia and the entire timeline was shifted, where instead of 3 beast type Pokemon, it's 3 lizard like Pokemon, where instead of becoming the 3 legendary beasts, they become the 3 legendary, I guess, ancient Pokemon for like in this paradox universe, where it's just shifted enough where it's so similar, but that these Pokemon are completely different. That's why they're called paradox Pokemon.
Okay. So, I actually think Suicune should be in God tier because for me, as someone who's an anime only, like for Pokemon. A lot of uh, Suicune. When we saw Suicune in the anime for the first time, it was like the coolest thing, and like Suicune as the guardian of nature was so cool to me. Raikou, I'll be real. Raikou, my dislike for Raikou is absolutely design. I hate his weird like not. It's like he's got a really like a mustache, but it looks terrible. I hate how the fangs look. Like he looks like a caveman,
Let
and I
me
don't
argue
like
with
that.
you one thing on Suicune.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
those little
Suicune's
ribbons
yeah, it's awesome.
out of his butthole?
That's weird, but
Those are
fine.
asshole ribbons. That could be a tail.
Okay.
But what is a tail but an asshole bone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is a tail but an asshole bone?
Those are ass
And
ribbons.
I'll be real. I don't think Entei's almost perfect. I think Entei is okay. Like, he's pretty good. He has a really good movie. It's a pretty decent movie, an underrated movie. But yeah, Entei wasn't really that interesting. Like maybe that's because like when I saw Entei, it was just a figment of like of a little girl's imagination. Like that's a whole weird ass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like watch the the third Pokemon movie. It is underrated. It is an underrated, like a very much underrated classic. But I still don't like Entei.
It is my least favorite of the three. For sure.
I don't think they should all be in the same. I think Suicune should be almost perfect. I would even argue God tier. But I think Raikou and Entei should be both in pretty good. Maybe even Raikou should be average. But I won't fight it.
I'll keep it here because I know Dragon Ball loves Entei. I love Raikou. You love Suicune. So we'll come to an agreement.
Okay, I won't fight that too much.
Now, I will be fighting the
Larvitar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, where are you putting Larvitar?
Larvitar, Tyranitar, God tier. Pupitar, almost perfect.
Yeah, I won't disagree with you.
What about Pupitar?
Almost
no,
perfect.
Pupitar's. I didn't even say Pupitar's God tier. Pupitar in the anime was awesome.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't dispute that.
With this being my second favorite Pokemon line of all time, I absolutely
what's your first?
Infernape.
Bad taste alert.
But the first time I saw Larvitar in Mount Silver.
Mega Larvitar! Got you!
Chaos.
Hell yeah! Look at Mega Tyranitar! Hell yeah!
I don't know, man. He looks like you kind of lose the whole. Like, he's a growing, like his whole steady evolution. He does look like a bigger kaiju, which is kind of cooler. I don't know, man.
Hell yeah!
I won't fight it, but
hell yeah!
Hell yeah, brother! All right, Fingerbird.
Hell yeah, boy!
Lugia, okay. Lugia, where are you putting Lugia?
The great guardian of the world.
Lugia is honestly an average Pokemon.
You think so? I assumed we were going here. Personally, me, I like pretty good.
I'll give you pretty good.
I wish he didn't have fingers. If they were just
his wing hand.
Pretty good. I'll give you pretty good.
His wing hands are pretty goofy. Like
I saw someone make a sculpture of accurate Lugia, and it was horrifying.
Ho-Oh.
You call me?
The Celestial Phoenix Ho-Oh.
First legendary Pokemon we see in the anime.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
In fucking episode 1.
Pretty
Actually,
good.
The whole myth on why Ash never ages.
Yeah.
Because he made a wish on Ho-Oh to...
I thought it was because he was in a coma.
That's also quite possible.
That's also a thing. And then lastly, Celebi.
Celebi?
Onion Fairy.
Why isn't it pink?
I think Celebi's pretty good.
It's not
like
shiny. It's not shiny. I like
yeah,
that.
well, I shiny hunted 2 of those little fuckers, and like, why isn't it pink? I want it pink.
And with that, that's Gen 2.
Pretty good.
That was actually pretty
We
good.
got a lot of gods here this time around. We got a lot of gods here.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show
so much.
That just goes to show how Gen 2 is one of the best generations. You can argue your Gen 4s, your Gen 5s, and Gen 6, they like, but Gen 2 is
Yeah,
the
you can
best.
also defend you're not a furry
You,
allegations
you
too
can be
whenever
you
we
can
do
be a
these.
Gen 1er and be completely wrong. But Gen 2 is one of the
Like you
best.
sometimes,
It might
Chaos.
not actually be the best. It might not actually be the best. Gen 4 is really good. Gen 5, I think, is not great, but has some good spots in it. I think Gen 8
You
is
know what will be a
really good.
cool? I would say when we get done.
But Gen
I'll say
2
when we get done.
Gen 2 is
Recording.
clearly one of the most iconic. It left an impact on so many of us who've played Pokemon. Like, I know people will argue, and I'm going on a bit of a tangent here. I don't mean to, but I'll kind of wrap it up with this. I know a lot of people like to argue that Gen 2 is this unbalanced mess of a game. And it is. It is. But there's so many cool Pokemon that have left such a mark on us as fans.
Like Unknown.
From Dragon Ball, who's like Dragon Ball and Arjados, who are both heavily into the games. To me, very much an anime fan. All of these Pokemon have left impacts on us. More, even like maybe not as much as Gen 1, but Gen 2, I will always say, didn't get enough love for the longest time, and now it's getting. Now, I'd say in the last decade, it's finally been getting the love it deserves. That's just kind of my like. Gen 2 is such a good generation.
It is. I thoroughly agree. I would say Generation 2, with Gen 4 being my personal favorite generation, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are my favorite Pokemon games because I feel like they're how remakes should be, right?
Yeah.
Johto will always have a special place in my heart because
Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
X is mine. It's the game that got me back into Pokemon games, but I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
yeah,
It's
they're great.
so good.
But Generation 2,
without Gold and Silver and Crystal, my career wouldn't be here as a shiny hunter at all.
A lot of people would not like, for as popular as Gen 1 was, how mainstream Pokemon got because of Gen 1. Gen 2, as big as it did, made it even bigger, and left such an impact on so many fans through the games, through the anime, through the movies. Like, literally, we have quoted the Gen 2 movie a couple times in this video because the Gen 2 movie is so good. Gen 2 has just so much good stuff in it. And
okay, why the slight moving of Slowking, RJ?
Disturb not the harmony of fire, ice, and lightning.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. No, don't be moving things. We are locked in on this list. But what's next?
It's a good thing I was looking. It's a good thing I was looking.
We've done Gen 4, 5, 8, and now 2.
You know what I think?
All that's left is
I would say it's either two
things.
Is
a few more.
I would say either A, we should do Gen 6 because ZA is coming out this year.
True.
Or so while it wasn't picked, I'm definitely picked by me. I'm definitely the Gen 2 like diehard, and I've been wanting to do a Gen 2 for a long time. We've done RJ's favorite.
Well, you got your dream fulfilled.
We've done Arjados' We've done Arjados' favorite generation, Gen 4. We've done mine. We haven't done yours, Dragon Ball. What's your favorite generation?
Okay, that's gonna be a hard one because I really love Generation 6 and Generation 7. They're both beautiful generations.
You gotta pick one. Lock gun to your head. What's your favorite generation?
Hold on.
Come on. Clock's ticking, man.
I think we should do something really special for when ZA comes out, because not just like whenever we do with these other generations, we're just gonna rank them as usual. But Legend ZA is gonna be special because it's gonna be Return of Mega Evolution. So I say before we do Generation 6, let's try and schedule Generation 6 for around the time of
CA's release.
ZA comes out, because I really love it. I love Generation 6. It has a lot of my favorite Pokemon. But Generation 7 will be really cool too, just to do before Generation 6.
So, Arjados, I think Gen 7 would be. Would you want to do Gen 7?
Home of the king of furry Pokemon. Hell
some
yeah!
Pretty cool Pokemon. You got a toucan with a gun.
And we got Daddy Incineroar.
And you got wrestling and
Incineroar.
Wrestling being anime. But yeah, that should be dope.
All right, go ahead and plug yourself so we can end this.
Dragon Ball, you promote yourself first.
Hello, my name is Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ballistic. Why did I say myself as Dragon Ball? But you can call me Dragon Ballistic, DB, whatever. I mainly shiny hunt every single day of my life, but right now I'm shiny hunting Shaman, Eevee, and Poipole. For right now, I have a very large schedule. But you can check me out in the description with YouTube, Twitch, maybe, I don't know, something or other. I'm probably gonna be a little bit more active on one of my side places, Blue Sky. So I might be a little bit trying to be more active, trying to promote myself as well as RJ and Chaos. So check those guys out. They're perfect people. And Chaos.
I am ChaosBringer21. I play a bunch of different. You can follow me on Twitch at ChaosBringer21. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosBringer_21, and you can follow me on Blue Sky at ChaosBringer21.bluesky.social. I currently am streaming through the complete Survivor Trilogy of Tomb Raider. Just wrapped up Tomb Raider 2013 Definitive Edition. We are currently, as of request, playing Rise. In the future, I will be playing Shadow, which I'm excited to kind of go back to a little bit. Not much. Rise is going to be great. Up in the future, we are looking to do some JRPG. I want to play JRPG for the summer. I'm not sure what that'll be, but yeah, I'm going to try to be an active guy, just like Dragon Ball is. I need to kind of move around socially and get myself. I also have a YouTube channel. We just finished uploading full Baldur's Gate Patch 7 playthrough, which you should watch. It got really fun. Unfortunately, I got stuck in a couple places, had to lower some difficulties, but it's fun. In that playlist in the future, whenever I get uploaded, there is some stuff like Fatal Fury, and I think I played some Killer Instinct at one point, and I couldn't get any matches. But yeah.
And as always, I am RJ Tosh, your RJ host to the world of Good Games Done Bad here on Good Games Done Bad.
As well as Ranked Bad.
Ranked Bad. Good Games Ranked Bad, yes. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. We do stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes on Wednesdays, very rarely on Fridays, maybe into the future. Might start looking to doing some competitive Pokemon again, and kind of dabbling around with it. But yeah, so keep tuned. See you guys later. Y'all be good.